This is the guided practice for 7.4, and we are working on solve and write multiplication equations. Okay, so number one, I have 2a equals 6. 2 times a equals 6. I'm going to circle what I want to isolate to be all by itself, and it's a. What's happening to a? 2 times a. So I got to do the opposite. I got to divide it by 2. So divide this by 2 and this by 2. So each side is being divided by 2. When I do that, I'm left with a equals 3. Then I'm going to plug 2, put my 3 in for a, equals 6. Does 2 times 3 equal 6? Sure does. So I checked it. Okay. 20 equals C4. Circle the C, and then I see what's happening to the C. It's being times 4, so I'm going to divide that by 4 and divide this by 4. When I do that, that becomes 1, so it's just my C equals 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then I put my 5 in here for C. 4 times 5, if that equals 20, which it does, I'm good. All right, next one, number 3. Oops, I'm going to make this a little bigger, like that. Then I can get to it. I can see that G is what I want, and it's 9.4 times G, so I have to divide it, 9.4, and do the same to both sides, 9.4. And when I do that, G equals 3. Now I'm going to put 3 in here. 9.4 times 3 equals 28.2. Let's see if that works. 9.4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 1 is 28. Bring my decimal point out 1. Put it back in. I get 28.2, which is what I wanted. When it's times, you just have to divide each side by the number, and you'll solve your equation. Okay, let's look at this. The length of an object in feet is equal to 3 times its length in yards. The length of a water slide is 48 feet. Write and solve a multiplication equation to find the length of the water slide in yards. Okay, so it's going to be 3 times x equals 48. Okay. So 3 times its length in yards, and it's 48. So I want to find out what x is in yards. So this is what I'm going to isolate. So it's times 3, so I have to divide by 3, divide by 3, and I get x equals 16. Then if I put 16 in here, 3 times 16 gets me 48. So I'm good to go. So it's 16 yards. Okay. Number 5. The total time to burn a CD is 18 minutes. Last weekend, Dimitri spent 90 minutes burning CDs. Write and solve a multiplication equation to find the number of CDs Dimitri burned over the weekend. We don't know how many he burned, but we know it's 18 minutes times, we'll say x, the number he burned, equals the 90 minutes. Okay? Now, we want to find out how many he burned. So, I'm going to isolate this, my variable, and it's times 18, so I divide this by 18, and I divide this by 18. So, let's do it. What is 90 divided by 18? It is 5. And this is x. X equals 5. So, I want to check this because I want to see if 18 minutes of CD and he spent 90 minutes burning CDs. So it should be 18 times 5. 18 times 5. That should give me 90 minutes. 8 times 5 is 40. 5 times 1 is 5. Times plus 4 is 90. 90 minutes. So, yes, X is 5. 5 CDs. Okay?